The Spanish are known for so many things. Bull running, sangria,
Salud.
Salud.
paella.
Gracias.
But this year, the Mediterranean paradise made the headlines for other reasons.
Thousands of people have taken to the streets across Europe, protesting against what they're calling touristification. Your holiday is my misery, and their greed brings us ruin.
It's become a symbol of an anti-tourism movement in Barcelona.
Spaniards putting out the no vacancy sign, telling tourists enough is enough.
Our economy should not be based on tourism, but we need to diversify it and have other sectors grow.
It's part of a growing movement in tourist hotspots around the world. Locals saying they've had too much of a good thing.
Needs and interests of residents are being put in second place behind the needs and interests of visitors.
Is the travel industry now facing a revolution?
This was a wonderful small village, and now it's going to the dogs.
There is no taboo. Anything goes.
The core of it really is we take our holidays in places that other people call home.
Juan has been running this restaurant in Alicante for many years.
We like our job, we like our tourists, we're loving with him.
If you ask him, they make the most mouth-watering paella in all of Spain.
It's famous in Alicante, and we have customers almost of all the world.
No denying a large portion of the revenue that comes through a venue like this comes from tourists. But according to Juan, a government crackdown on Airbnbs is a good thing.
If you go to Germany, to Holland, to any countries of Europe, you can see it the same. Here, no, still they are open it too much. For that, they want to make it everything under control. I think it's good.
Locals are taking to the streets to protest. One of the main concerns, a lack of affordable housing. Too many privately owned homes are being used, they say, for short-term rentals.
Touristic housing, seasonal housing, empty housing, we need to get all of this back. In Barcelona, for example, right now 10,000 apartments are not used by residents who want them to live, but they are used by landlords that want them to make profit.
Several Spanish cities are now placing restrictions on short-term rentals.
The core of it really is we take our holidays in places that other people call home.
In Alicante, there is a 2-year ban on new holiday lets. In Barcelona, renting out privately owned holiday apartments will be banned by 2029. And in Madrid, a court ruled Airbnb must withdraw close to 5,000 properties from the market.
I'm for limiting the Airbnbs, but we as a family with a small kid, we were trying to find a hotel for us, but we couldn't find any.
Fed up locals have been turning on tourists with water pistols.
These people are feeling something that is to them very personal.
You saw the protest, but that didn't deter you from coming?
No, not really, no. We've done quite a few cities in Europe now, so Barcelona, off the list, isn't it?
Some people would say tourism brings money and that's a good thing. What do you say to that?
Tourists bring money to who? But it's not the people living in Barcelona. So it's not something that goes on the city, but goes on the pockets of people that is already pretty rich.
Those pushing against over-tourism don't want visitors to stop coming, full stop, but they do want people to question why they want to come to a place like Barcelona. Is it to take a photo and tick a box, or are they genuinely interested in the city's culture and history?
Tourism is an industry that is like mining or oil. You take to extract the product, and when it's over, you go. When Barcelona won't be Barcelona anymore, are you going to come? No one will come because there will be nothing left when all will be Starbucks or all will be empty.
The very culture and beauty that travellers seek is being eroded by the sheer weight of their numbers. Environmental concerns, noise pollution and antisocial behaviour also complaints.
People sitting on the street, eating on the staircases, it's just not nice.
There is no taboo. Anything goes.
Cities that are being overcrowded by tourists, the fabric of neighborhoods in cities like Barcelona and Amsterdam really shifting to serve visitors more so than the residents who live there.
Complaints not exclusive to Spain. There's been calls to end mass touristification in Lisbon, Portugal. Those of us who live in the city, we feel that it is increasingly less a city for those who live and work in it, but rather completely focused on tourism. We have less services, more expensive rents, and we believe it has reached its limit and that we need less tourism in this city.
There's a lot of traffic, we spend a lot of it on the bus trying to get it to the top, but I'm from London where we're used to traffic, so yeah, it wouldn't put me off. And yeah, why would you not want to share this with people? It's such a beautiful place.
In June this year, the unthinkable, Paris's beloved the Louvre, closed. Staff at the world's most visited museum refusing to work due to what they've described as chronic overtourism.
It's withstood war, terror and the pandemic and is the world's most visited museum. But the Louvre in Paris was anything but overnight. Thousands of confused visitors were stuck in unmoving queues outside, one saying even the Mona Lisa needs a day off.
After the pandemic, what we call revenge tourism, where people felt like they were cooped up and they wanted to get out. And now we're seeing already in 2024, international tourism arrivals had already reached the pre-pandemic levels, and this year we're seeing even further growth.
In Edinburgh, Scotland, visitor numbers are surging, and it will soon become the first city in the country to impose a tourist tax. A 5% charge set to be applied to accommodation from next summer.
Governments can use the tourist tax to kind of spread the love of tourism, the economic love of tourism across the city. Research has shown they don't do much to discourage visitors. So if a place is looking to reduce the number of visitors, a tourist tax probably isn't going to do the trick.
Because of the history of Edinburgh, I think they thrive on the tourism, but obviously support the infrastructure at the same time. So
find a happy medium, you think?
Absolutely.
We'll definitely be back.
Yeah.
We haven't seen enough yet because we only had 4 days here, so yeah, we'll definitely be back.
Must be annoying for folk working here. Everything's chock-a-block, but, well, you can't have it both ways, can you? No.
Edinburgh is the second most visited city in the UK, behind only London. For councils and lawmakers in these cities, the tricky part will be is to ensure that the tourism dollars continue to come in, while the needs of locals are also met. The touristification unrest is spreading outside of Europe. Soaring rents and a shortage of housing sending Mexico City residents to the streets to take part in what at times have been violent and destructive protests. This restaurant attacked with holidaymakers inside. Your tourism displaces our affordable housing, this sign reads. Housing affordability and a lack of rental properties, an issue also impacting Australians. And some cities across the country are moving to limit the number of homes being used as property rentals. In Byron Bay, there is a 60-day cap per year on short-term rentals in order to address housing shortages. In Greater Sydney, that cap is 180 days. In Victoria, from January this year, a consumer levy of 7.5% was placed on short-term accommodation, the proceeds of the tax set to help build social housing. Queensland has conducted a number of reviews into short-term rentals. Unlike other states, caps on the number of nights hosts can hire out their property are yet to be implemented. The West Australian Government offers a $10,000 incentive for property owners to convert short-term accommodation to long-term rentals by meeting specific criteria and offering a 12-month lease to tenants. Unlike other states, there are no caps on the number of nights hosts can rent out their properties as short-term accommodation in South Australia. So, could restricting short-term holiday rentals be part of the solution here?
Everywhere, including Australia, has to learn the lessons. Before it's too late, before these issues become so severe, you end up with friction with local residents.
It's really important that we question our motivations as travelers. Why do we want to go get a selfie in that place that a million people before us have gotten a selfie? We need to think about being a high-value visitor.